What is going on, everybody? I'm Brian from I1Tesla and I'm doing another wrap, and this is a really cool wrap that really isn't going to show up on camera because it is matte white over the white on the Model X. This is a Plaid Model X, and I'll show you some glamour shots here in a little bit because this is not going to show up well here in the garage here. Hopefully in the sun it will, but it's probably going to be washed out. This is something you have to see in person. It's unbelievable. I love this material. It's almost like a balloon, silky vinyl. It's a 3M 2080 matte white. When my car gets out of the body shop, I think I'm doing this. This is so cool. I love this color. It's white, but it's going to show off all the body lines. I've done quite a bit so far. I've got to the fenders, I got the hood, I got the doors back here done, the door, the fender on that side. But let me show you back here, because this car is pearl white, of course, and you can see it's like a dirty gray, light white compared to a white. This is just bright white, and these lines are popping so much more than it is on there. I love this. I really do. This is that Stormtrooper look, way more than the stock one. So again, it's hard to tell on camera because it's bright outside and this thing is a matte color. It's a matte white, so it's not going to show up too well. But a couple cool things I'm going to point out to you. Right up front here, I did a carbon fiber front lip here, which is really cool. This is actually PPF because he's got carbon fiber here and a lot more coming on the car. And I also angled these in so it looks more aggressive. It matches this. It's kind of cool how that comes across. Car ceramic coated. I did cover these just on the outsides. He has mirror caps coming for this, so I don't need to do the whole thing, but it's just until they show up. I'm going to do a wipe down of the car still, but back here also I didn't do this because he's bringing a carbon fiber spoiler that we're going to stick on before he leaves and goes home. So you don't want to stick on, really don't want to stick something like that onto the vinyl. You want it to stick really good to the factory paint. He swapped out the badge for the American flag badge. He is a veteran, so that's really cool to have the Plaid logo with the flag on, American flag. This is a brand new Plaid Model X that I went with him to his delivery the other day, and I went over some things with the car, made sure everything was good. There are some issues on that door over there that Tesla is going to fix, and if they don't, I'm going to blast him in a video because it should be covered. It kind of looks like printer paper. It's kind of weird. Almost looks like a drawing of a car in white. It's so cool. I love this color. If anybody has a white Tesla, you should do a matte white or a satin white over top of that pearl. Changes the whole look of the car. This is so different. You can kind of see on the screen, hopefully it's showing up on camera, but I'm in love with this, and I'm in love with the material. Extremely busy first day of actually wrapping. Yesterday was really just cleaning it, taking things apart, and really just getting it prepped, ready to go. Today was full blast wrapping. Super, super nice. But it's late. I'm gonna get some sleep, get here in the morning. Day 2, well, day 3 of the wrap, but day 2 of physically wrapping it. But let me answer some questions that I know are going to pop up in the comments down below before we get into this. One question I know is going to be, why would you wrap your white car white? Well, you can't get this white any other way. I guess you can pay $8 grand to get it repainted, or $9 grand, or whatever it's going to cost to repaint your car, but it's more economical to wrap the car in vinyl than it is to paint it. You're spending $140,000 on a car, why not get paint protection film instead? You get the same color. Well, you're not, because the satin paint protection film is going to be around $6 grand to do the whole car, which is quite a bit more, almost twice as much as this. Plus, you're not going to get this finish. You're going to get a milky, pearl white. You're not going to get, it looks cool, and I have it on my car underneath my vinyl, but my car's the midnight silver. You just can't get this color, and you can't get this look with paint protection film. And yes, paint protection film would be more protective, hence the name, but this still does really well with protecting the paint. Where do I get the material and how much do I order? You should, if you're gonna wrap it yourself, you should always buy a full roll of vinyl. It's about 75 feet, depending on the material. 3M does it 75 feet, now other companies do 60 feet. But always buy the full roll, because then you know if you have any issues, like I had a defect in one of the panels and I had to replace it. So if I just bought enough, I would have to order some more material, and that could be off of a different roll and it might not be the same. So later on, if you get down the road, say you're a doctor and you have a silver Model S and someone hits your car, you have the film to redo it. More on that later. But it's always nice to have more film, because you know the front of the car is going to get banged up with rock chips and things like that. So if you have enough to redo the bumper later on, you need a 10-foot piece to do the bumper, you have that material. You save it, put it in the closet somewhere, and you can always redo it. A full roll is about 750 bucks or so, like something like that, 800 bucks with tax. So just get the roll. Most of the cost is labor on this. So I'm done with the Model X. His delivery day, he's going to be here in a couple of hours. You really still can't see anything here. I'm going to pull it outside and see what you guys think outside. But again, I don't think it's going to really show up well on camera. But once I get it outside, I'm going to go over a couple things that I see different on this Model X. I'm not going to do a full review of the car because I don't see too many things that are different than what I had before. But I just kind of want to go over a couple things with you before he comes picks it up. Really, on the inside of the car, on the back, there's really not much different. He wants to get some PPF down here, so if you know anybody who does PPF on the doors, Tesla Bros, let me know. He would like that. And he put this rubber mat down in here, but he's got the bucket seats here, and then the third row, of course. Now, I didn't have the bucket seats in mine. I had the 5-seater, and this seat's set to where I would sit normally, and I can't really fit back here, but I mean, I am. My legs would be wide. Let me close the door and see if there's any difference. So hopefully it's not too washed out in here. I do actually like the moonroof. Can you... So that's as far back as you can go. These are a lot more comfortable than the bench seats for sure, but they're not as adjustable. So I like the versatility of the bench seat, so you can fit large items in here, but this is really nice for kids. Kids are gonna love it back here. They have the screen down below and the skylight. Of course, these automatic doors are really cool. I have them on that, but you could too. All right, so the really cool thing is I set this screen to where it faces me. Now, you can easily go to display and go flat if you want to. But that's like everyone else's. So you can tip it to the passenger side as well. I really, really like this. But of course, to the driver's side is the best setting. I can reach the time over here in this corner without stretching, which is really nice. So this is really a great feature for the new cars, and I hope, hey Tesla, I know all the mechanisms are back there, you just don't have the motors in all the cars. Are those going to be retrofitted? Because I want this in my car. I think it's a feature that you actually said it would have on the car during launch. So I think they should retrofit everyone's cars with these. It can't cost that much, and that could be done with mobile service, and I think it's a must-have. This is a definitely good safety feature. So you're not reaching farther, you can still see the screen. When you have your music over here or over here, I don't know if remember you can do that. Your music's over here, it's easy to reach instead of way over there, and you have your map on this side. You have your navigation over here. You can pull up your menus, your cameras. You can have it perfectly the way you want it, but also angled to you. Please, everyone, should you have this? Of course, the yoke steering wheel, it's a love or hate thing. It does not have the horn in the middle.
Oh man, it looks good.
What do you think?
I like it. Oh man.
It's different.
Oh, it is, definitely.
That thing looks pretty good. Looks like a piece of paper. It looks like a drawing of a Model X. Pretty interesting.